I want to know why people are getting their knickers in a knot over Ben Roberts-Smith, and particularly the right wing, who, for reasons that elude me, are concerned that people will not join the army as a result, because clearly, if you kill somebody and it's unlawful, in other words, if you murder somebody, for some reason, people will not want to join the army, forgetting for a moment that the whole purpose sometimes of the army, not exclusively, but certainly, is definitely there to kill people. It's kind of what they do. But there are legal and lawful ways by which one can kill somebody, which is comforting to know in itself. I personally wouldn't suggest anybody join the ADF because it's a toxic organisation. And I guess Ben Roberts-Smith is the poster boy for the toxicity, which is the ADF. But there are people on the right, though, who are concerned that people will not join the ADF and that the Ben Roberts-Smith issue is sending the wrong message to young people who may wish to join. And I think it's fascinating that the right has particularly taken a point of view, a perspective, a stake in the ground, if you like, in relation to this particular issue, because it's almost like ignoring the deficits that this man has. And the simple fact, now, if he had not been issued the Order of Australia, would he not have been, would they not have targeted him as they have? Is it because somehow the right wing have held this man up as being the poster boy for what Australian society or Australian manhood maybe actually looks like? Is that the problem that they've got? That somehow that the image that they wanted to create as to what the perfect male looks like, that has been shattered and destroyed. Well, we have my favourite person, Rita Panahi, is interviewing Nicole Flint, and here it is expressed in its most lucid form, exactly what the right wing think and feel about Ben Roberts-Smith and this particular issue.
The Australian Defence Force currently has 61,000 members. It wants to have 80,000 members by 2040. I don't think that's likely under the current circumstances, do you?
I don't.
The current circumstance is that Ben Roberts-Smith has been charged with a war crime, which is murder. So for some reason, they think that this is a reason why young people would not want to join the ADF. It's absolutely bananas.
I think it's likely, Rita. Why would you join the Australian Defence Force and risk your life and your reputation and your family, knowing what has just happened to Ben Roberts-Smith?
Well, I would like to think, and perhaps I'm being extremely naive, but I would like to think that you could find a number of reasons for joining the ADF. You can get an education through them, you can get a trade through them. There are lots of reasons why one might join. Not necessarily to go to war, not necessarily to shoot people. So why couldn't any of those reasons be valid? No, in their case, people would not want to join the ADF simply because if they shoot somebody, that it would be a war crime. Well, yes, it is a war crime if you do it illegally. And I feel like saying to people, look, for Christ's sake, go out. If you're going to go to war, you're going to shoot somebody, make sure that it's legal, or make sure there's not a stack of people around that could watch it and testify about it later. But the reality is that within the ADF, there are all sorts of people that join the ADF who are simply criminals, sadistic individuals, psychopaths, narcissists, and whatever. So they're going to join, and they're probably still going to do some crazy things. But the majority of them certainly aren't Ben Roberts-Smiths. They are people who do respect the law and who are, I guess, proud of the role that they're now taking. So not everybody thinks like these dudes do, but I am concerned that they're saying what they are saying nevertheless.
Of our most decorated soldiers. Why would you sign up when you know that your superiors probably won't be held to account for alleged cultural issues or issues and things that may
What are those alleged cultural issues? What in the hell are you talking about, you stupid woman?
have happened on the battlefield? Why would you sign up to endure a decade of allegations hanging over you and then have the full...
This is one man that's had a decade of allegations holding over him because he is a despicable human being. This is the reason why, and he's lost all of those cases. He's challenged them and still lost. I mean, the evidence is, and a court of law will determine this, but the evidence has mounted up over years that he's perhaps not a very nice individual.
Full force of the federal government, departments and sections of the mainstream media pursuing you, Rita. It is completely unfair. And I just can't see how people can have confidence.
How? Explain to me, you stupid woman, how it is unfair that a particular person who has committed certain crimes should not be accountable. Well, I guess she was a Liberal Party, a member of the Liberal Party and a member of Parliament, so maybe she has a different perspective about being responsible and certainly about being accountable.
Confidence in joining our Defence Force right now under these circumstances, particularly after you look at the manner in which Ben Roberts-Smith was arrested, which I think would make Russia and Chinese communists really happy. He was arrested in front of his family. He was...
I reckon that's insane. I mean, when did you expect him to be arrested? While he was having a piss in the toilet, maybe? Would that be more appropriate for you? What were the better circumstances? They arrested him when they could. Who knows their reasons? I can tell you what, Nicole, you don't know the reasons why he was arrested in the circumstances that he was. So why it is that you're making this speculation right now, it's just beyond me, and it's just crazy thinking.
Arrested in public at an airport. The media were there. How they were granted access like they were is beyond belief. The AFP have a lot to answer for. But of course, the AFP aren't answering any questions, Rita. This is an absolutely shocking situation. And at a time when we have record low recruitment in defence, it is just a disaster.
You're the disaster, I must confess. And I just, is this going to go on for, because this court case around Ben Roberts-Smith is going to go on for quite some time. And so are we going to get a barrage of people like Nicole Flint and, Panahi and Bolt and both Bolts? Are we going to get these guys talking about this issue forever? I wonder, because I frankly am pretty bored with it already. Let the court case take place. Let's see what happens and let a jury decide. It's really quite frankly that simple.